The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. Lock.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 24, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big pickup of 38.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, the quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Here we go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
2, go.
Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll let this thing go, and that's caught inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Tevin Coleman. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 25.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, 44. He's tied in.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Next, the score, Bears 17, 49ers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Put up, 180. Mike, 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
First down, a run with Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get it together.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Check hot. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 27 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They try again with Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Cohen down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check three.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Trubisky will throw. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 180.
59. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Win the rep, let's go right here.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you.
Motion. Check 59.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets past one man. That's caught. It's Coleman. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
Mike 5'9".
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Garoppolo now. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
There's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by Sanders. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Again, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now it's Trubisky. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Saubert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Trubisky now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.